Welcome back. Episode 2. Hell yeah. How's
Yay.
it going, dude?
It's going.
It's going. She just got back from Florida. How was Florida?
Florida was nice. It was sunny. It was a proposal, which was super cute. A vibe on the beach. Honestly, everything was so perfect and aesthetic in her ring.
Rock.
Like,
Dang. 100,000.
massive.
I'm kidding.
I said, okay. And it was like super unique. Oh, wait, super cute thing. So they went in and talked about how they wanted the ring to look together. Mm-hmm. And then he kind of took control. So he got an idea of what she wanted. And then it was so cute because he proposed and she had the ring and he was so excited because he's like, oh, you want to see what I got? Like what I added to it. And he added like in the inner part of the ring, he put a little blue sapphire as like her something blue.
Oh, cute.
I was like,
that's cute.
and then on top of it, she's like, Cole, your birthstone's a blue sapphire.
Is it?
So yeah, and so it dueled as like her something blue, and then it's also like his birthstone. And
That's
so
cute.
it's in the ring,
That's
not
cute.
on the outside, but like right in the middle where it touches her hand. I was like,
That's cute.
why am I about to cry?
Thoughtful. We're over here like,
When will my day come?
when is mine? Yeah.
Speaking of summer, why is our last festival of the summer's lineup out?
Already?
North Coast, baby.
Oh, well, for Chicago, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's usually my last one. That's like my say hurrah to.
Lost Lands, though, is in September. End of September. And then Wakan is at the beginning of October. So it's like,
You're right. We did say we're doing.
dude, Wakan, I remember the first time Wakan came out, and I was like, to be stranded in a mountain, it sounds fun.
I'm down. I've heard honestly pretty mixed reviews about Wakan in the last like year or so. I heard that this past year, 2 years ago, it was very mid, and then this past year it was still good, but it kind of got taken over by influencer vibes. And
At
so
Wakan.
yeah,
Really?
surprisingly.
Yeah.
Where it's crazy because there it's like off the grid. Granted, I've never been, so I could be wrong, but it's very off the grid. So you don't really have cell service, but there's like a lot of content creators there. But I think they have a lot of them like promoting it so that word gets out and people can buy tickets because
Yeah.
it is a really good festival. I've heard good things, but
Yeah.
mixed reviews over the last 2 years.
I only really heard or seen a lot about it like the first year it came out because a couple people I know went, but I was like, here we are shouting out the same person we shouted out the first episode, Riley. Hey,
Riley.
you're part of this fucking thing. But anyways, she went and I thought it was cool. But Lost Lands, yeah, I mean, we talked a little bit about it. If we actually end up going this year, it depends. But North Coast's lineup was pretty damn good for the 15-year anniversary.
Look, that's just phase one.
All right, guys, go look up the
North Coast
lineup.
or we'll put it right here.
Yeah, Zed's dead.
Everybody.
Of course,
Chris Lake.
Of the Trees.
I'm gonna be honest though, this might be controversial, but Oris and Collective supposedly have beef, and we work at Radius, so we've seen a lot of Oris shows. All I'm gonna say is there's a lot of performers on the North Coast lineup that I've seen at Radius in past year. Tin Liquor, all these random people where I was like, oh, maybe it's just because it's hearsay in the Chicago EDM world that there is drama. So like I've always been like a little bit more of a note taker when I see these things.
I don't know if it's drama. I think it's just.
I mean, same
Well,
weekend.
also, I don't know.
They're the same weekend. But I was like, wait, I saw like a lot of these artists at Radius, and I mean, Vibe. I'm not going to lie. I added a lot of songs to my playlist from them, so I'm even more excited. But I was like, I can't help but take a little bit of a note. Like, I wonder if it's true because now they're performing at the opposing team. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm going to say on the subject.
I mean, like, it's for anybody that has a dual business plan, you know. Maybe it was like a dual business plan situation and things just didn't work out, and now fuck you, I'm gonna go do it myself.
Yeah, well, and also like it's just like in reality there's only so many artists, and maybe because they had already performed at Radius, they already did their slot of the year with Oris, so now they are like supposed to give the other side a shot in order to get their own tour booked.
Is that even how it works?
I don't know.
Like
I'm
working with different festival companies and booking agencies?
I don't know, but I do know that usually, like, if you haven't noticed, for most festivals, like, they perform one year and then they don't the next because they do like a gap year thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so maybe with there being the duality between the two groups in Chicago, then it opens the door for the artists to have two opportunities to play in the same city, even though like in like an unspoken code, you're not supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my guess.
Maybe, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because usually a festival lineup is like 1 year one person's on it and then the next year they're not.
Yeah.
And then they come back that third year.
Well, they're also planning these lineups like a year, like right after the festival ends. They're already reaching out to the headliners. I know that. I think it's whatever the headliner. Obviously, those probably take the longest to book, bigger deals, whatever, and then probably filling in all of like the local talent and everything between there. But it's like if you're not, like, for example, Levity, for example, Tape B, anybody that's on the Up and Alley Cat, you know, like.
Yeah. They know in advance what they're doing.
They know in advance what they're doing, but they're also like those kinds are they're not like up and coming anymore. I feel like they've already made it, but you know, when you are an up and coming, you're kind of like taking whatever you can get. But I wonder how that does work with different agencies and managements and stuff.
I guess to table off of that, it brings you to another subject that I've been wanting to bring up.
What?
Do you know who Billy McFarland is?
No.
Well, he's the curator of Fire Festival.
Okay.
And you know about that, right?
Yeah.
So Fire Festival was the one where everyone bought tickets and then it just never happened. And it was a whole controversy.
Okay.
Like, dude was like, it's going to be the best thing that ever happened. Bigger than toast. And it was like this whole thing. And technically right now, there's a Fire Festival too. The first one never happened.
What year was that?
Oh, I don't remember how many years ago it was, but it was
Like
a while
2018?
ago. It was far enough away
19?
that this man really has the idea that he's about to do it. Like, he's going to have this festival, I think it was earlier today or this week, I saw a video of him talking, and he's all, we're going to have professional skateboarders. We're going to have rap, EDM, pop culture music. Talk about having a lineup early. I'm pretty sure this festival is supposed to be happening this summer. Hasn't dropped anyone on the lineup. First festival never even happened. What are your thoughts on something like that?
Nobody's going to buy tickets.
People are buying tickets.
Listen, I'm all for somebody, like, you also don't know the situation. Okay, so I have like 3 parts to this.
Okay.
It's either one, okay, you have this idea, you're putting it all together, and something at the last minute fails, it's out of your control. Okay, well then fucking fix it. Don't just leave everybody. I also don't know everything that happened, but also did people get their refunds? Was this like something that
I think
was
it
like...
was like a battle to get your money back, from my knowledge. Like,
Okay.
he was in a lot of legal work.
Okay.
And then now he's doing it again, and everyone's like, sir, is it too soon?
Depending on how far long ago it was that he had this first festival, if we can like look it up, we will. But
They made
if
a
you
whole
think about it, there's a
documentary.
new wave of ravers that have no idea about that.
Well, they made a documentary, and it was on Netflix about this.
But some people don't even know, you know, like
Yeah.
all these people, like my sister's new in the rave scene and she sure as fuck doesn't know about this. And if she saw a lineup without even knowing
But
anything,
that's
she
the
would
thing
be
is
like,
there's
here.
no lineup.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
He's all, we're going to have professional skateboarders. Where?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, I swear this man is just saying
Who's the
stuff.
creative team behind this? Which
I think he's
cool.
a party of one. It's
Yeah.
giving. But also there's another new festival coming out. I can't remember the name of it, but as we spoke in last episode, R.I.P. EZoo.
R.I.P. EZoo.
But there's a
R.I.P.
new
Heatwave.
New York festival coming. I heard.
Is it the same
in the
management?
grapevine? I don't know, but I heard amongst the grapevine that there's a new festival happening in September.
So
it's
about the same
replacing it.
time.
Mhm.
Okay.
We're gonna have
As
to look
it
into
should.
that one.
We're gonna have to go back to New York.
I had
Okay,
fun.
Well, hi.
Okay,
Yeah, New York
birthday
was
trip,
our
round
driving
two.
time. Yeah.
Like,
New
I
York
heard
was
this
fun.
and was like, why do I need to tell Kayla right away? Because we had so much fun.
Yeah, New York was a lot of fun.
I'll
New
do
York
it
is just
again.
one of those cities that's like, I mean, Chicago's like that though too. I feel like a lot of people that haven't grown up in Chicago that move here and are like, this is the place that you come and you can be yourself. There's so many different brackets of people everywhere. There's your bougie, high-end people that you could see in LA, but you also have your normal. Like, we also have some corn in us. We got some corn down south, Southern Illinois. And we just have such a good mixture of people, and I feel like that's kind of how New York is too. Maybe in different parts it might be a little bit trashier or high end, but
I loved
you
it.
can kind of go and walk around like, but you should walk around like that anywhere you go, but it's not the same everywhere. I don't know.
Yeah, I think we're from a city that's supposedly like scary and be cautious of everywhere you go, but because we're from the scary city that you need to be extra cautious in, it's like we went to New York, and although it's way bigger and we should have been more cautious, we're from Chicago. We walk the streets of the city. It's like we're still just girls in a big city, like what? But there were 4 of us, so like there was that. So it was really, and we were all like attached at the hip. But it is funny because we're all, we're from Chicago, New York. You ain't got nothing on us. The Big Apple.
Mm-hmm. The Big Apple. The
Apple's
big bean.
very big.
Yeah, the bean.
I feel like honestly New York is scarier than Chicago because of how much bigger it is. Sorry, Kayla's giving ASMR. To table off of what we were saying for
Firefly.
Yeah. What?
What did I say? Did I just say Firefly?
For Fire Festival.
Okay, yeah.
It was supposed to be on April 28th to April 30th, and then again May 5th to 7th in 2017.
Okay, so long time.
Yeah, but case closed that this man needs to just give up on the idea and do something else, maybe, in my opinion.
Yeah, that was my 3-parter. Was like, something might have not been in place at that time, and it's like, what if this is real and he does it? And there is skateboarders, and there are flying fireflies all over the place, and whatever. Like, and then it's like, well, goddamn,
He did it. Huh?
He did it. But what are you trying to do? Take over EDC?
I don't know what his concept plan is.
Where's the location?
It's like the first one was like, I'm pretty sure damn near supposed to be in like the Bahamas. So he's looking at all these like tropical places. The tickets are like $1,500 at most, and there's only like 2,000 of them that you can buy. So he's making a bag off of a bitty bag.
A lot of people are doing this whole destination festival though now.
I mean, I'm down for it, but
EDC.
I would do EDC on the cruise. I'm about to be the DJ. Who needs a deck when you have me? But EDC on the cruise boat, I think would be so cool. There was just this European one that a lot of people I know went on called Friendship Cruise, and it looks so cool. Like I feel like I need a cruise adventure with friends.
There was a cruise festival that just popped in my head. Is Dance Festopia still around? That's not a cruise festival.
Dance Festopia's lineup is wicked crazy, so heavy, hella bass, insane.
Really?
Yeah.
I was supposed to go that
we could go
2016.
It's pretty close to here, I'm pretty sure.
It's in Missouri, I think, or somewhere around there. Well, there was a freaking
holy ship.
At the time, I don't know what year it first
we were young
came
when it
out,
started,
but it was to the point where I was like, okay, maybe I don't trust it. Because it was like one of the first years that came out. I was like, I don't trust it because I'm going to go on this and get thrown overboard by some like crazy or whatever. And this is like all plot.
Honestly, the cruise
like,
ship festivals are huge. There's Holy Ship, there's EDC, there's Groove Cruise, which I know a lot of people that went on that as well. And they had so much fun. I feel like everyone I know that goes to them are having like the best time ever.
Dude,
which if you've gone,
fire.
Please leave a comment and let us know, because I've heard nothing but extraordinary things and I'm very intrigued.
Yeah. Any best practices, tips? Like,
yeah, tips, tricks.
I did go on a cruise though when I was like 13 and I got seasick.
Oh, but they make like motion sickness medicine now. And like when we were in Florida, the now fiance, her parents tend to get motion sickness, and they make these little patches you can wear.
Not her fiance, because that just sounded like your fiance, your girl.
No, yeah, not me, but like the girl that got engaged on the trip. Her parents get motion sickness, and one of them was wearing like this patch on the back of his ear that like I guess it releases something and it allows you to not have that motion sickness issue. So for all of those looking to go on a cruise ship and you get that, we'll figure out what they're called.
Yeah. If I could just sit with a relaxation patch behind my, it's like a pressure point patch, probably.
Honestly, maybe. I don't know. I was told the name, but I feel like with medication, it's just they're all these exaggerated names that if you don't need it, you don't remember.
Okay, so with these like cruises, you obviously have to pay for a whole like all-inclusive thing. Do you get off the ship at all?
Yeah, so it's like a normal cruise.
Okay, and
like
then
you
just
stop places, but from my knowledge, the artists are on the ship with you, so they do shows like all day, all night, but then you do port and like land at places to hang out for the day and stuff like that.
Okay.
I want to go to Europe and do one. Huh?
2026?
Yeah.
That's like it.
Hey, you know what? It's looking like
away.
I can make that happen.
Yeah.
Oh my God, wait. I have another thing to tell you about.
What?
Tell me why today. Sorry, I have so many cool things to share.
Okay.
I've been keeping them to myself. Tell me why today I was on the interwebs as usual for a scrolling TikTok girly, and there's an AI like DJ on Spotify right now, and they tried to release a song with Grizz. Yeah. You heard it right. Yep, sister.
With Grizz or with Grizz?
Grizz, but it's AI. It's not real. And so they dropped it and tagged that Grizz was one of the creators. Like capital GR, lowercase I, capital Z.
And,
like him.
And is this
when you hear the song, well, it's not real. It's AI, I'm pretty sure.
I know, but like on his side though.
I have no clue. I mean, I'm sure we'll find out, but the T is that this song sounds like 2015 Skrillex era. Like from the jump, I listened.
That whole era of dubstep is coming back.
No, but this was like, there was not even a build up. Like the first second of the song was intense bass. Like I could play it for you and we can just mute it out, but shit's interesting.
Yeah, sure. Let me hear. We're going to mute this out, but I need to hear what's going on right now. Do your research.
Yeah, once I pull it up, I'll tell you guys the name.
But that's the question though for Grant. If he didn't produce that, he didn't have any part of it, and this AI bot is posting that he was a part of this thing, like that's like kind of illegal. Yeah, like copyright, all that.
Yeah, wait. Watch it be gone now, because when I searched Grizz earlier, it was like the first thing that came up.
Literally, someone probably was on that so quick.
It was weird, I'm gonna be honest. Not it being like featuring Grizz Virgo cosmic playlist. Okay, twin. Wait, let me look up Grizz AI, because this shit was actually weird. I want you to hear it naturally just because it was like so. All right, we'll get into this later because I don't even remember what the guy's name is, but I know it's in my search history on my phone.
See, that's AI is so complex now.
I wouldn't be surprised if it got removed. To be honest,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
because it was weird.
Actually,
and I went to like the profile, and it was so obviously like AI generated, like the profile picture, the cover to the song, where it's like, what the fuck? Like, people are really making money mocking and like stealing from other artists at this point.
And how do you even how are you expecting to go far with this?
I mean, streams go a long way, and if someone uses like your audio on a social media platform, then you can like make an easy bag off of that, like a trending audio. But the thing is,
yeah, but if they're producing songs, playlists,
and falsifying
mix, whatever, and then saying that Grizz or Ganja White Knight or fucking whoever ZZ is collaborating with you, it's like.
Speaking of Ganja White Knight,
we have Ganja White Knight in the Chicago. By the time you guys hear this, they would have already.
But they're playing tonight and tomorrow.
Yeah,
and they just dropped their new album, Sprouted. Mm-hmm. For tonight's show, we're the first one on the tour, I'm pretty sure.
I won't be there tonight, but I'll be there tomorrow.
Oh, poo, I forgot.
Yeah.
I'll be there tonight.
I'm excited I'm at a good spot tomorrow too. Yeah, no, I was like scrolling AI, or not scrolling AI. I was scrolling Instagram yesterday, and like all of the like sponsored ads as people AI generated, like saying the ad.
Oh.
Like it'll be a fitness girl, but it won't
Yeah.
be like I'll be standing there, but I'll look like AI,
Yeah.
and I'll be like, oh, this new trend, but you can see that I'm like glitching in the way,
Yeah.
but it's like one of these days it's going to be so fine tuned
Yeah.
to where, yeah, like how are we going to get away? Like you already have people fucking impersonating sounds and stuff.
People
like,
have sent me weird photos of AI of myself.
your
but
weird
off of-
photo, yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Mhm.
We don't have to dive into that. But
Yeah.
someone one time sent me a very not appropriate photo of myself that they AI generated. And I was like, sir, that's fake. Like, I don't know what you want me to do with this. And then they used like an app where I'm like, obviously I can't track who you are right now, but like, this is weird. Like, do with that what you will, because you already have it and I can't control that. But like, you're weird for this.
Mhm.
Who sends someone an AI version of themselves? Like, I don't know what you want from me.
Yeah.
I'm not the one.
Yeah.
Can't bamboozle me.
Yeah.
People
No.
are so weird. I mean, AI is cool. Like, it does have a lot of beneficial features, but I feel like mostly it's just like gonna take over. Like, we always made these movies about, oh my gosh, aliens, robots. Like, we give robots too much artificial intelligence and they're gonna take over.
Dude, don't get me in the conspiracies right
we don't
now.
need to deep dive.
The way that robots and AI can integrate into all things, but even like so for the music industry, for example, I guess this is a question that I have for you. With the music industry, or just any creative project, let's just back it up. With any creative project, some people may look like using AI is cheating, but some people are like, well, actually, it's just this tool that we have to maximize our results and
Yeah.
to monetize ourselves further or whatever, or tap into a creative side of our brain that we might have not been able to.
Yeah.
And it's so easy for us to do it, and then we're like, oh, boom, well, actually, no, I came up with that because I
Told the AI what to
told
do.
them that.
Yeah.
But going into music, your traditional musician, is sitting there, they're playing all the instrument. Like, for example, Grant Grizz, he's sitting there playing every single instrument that he's in, or he has people doing it or whatever. And a lot of other people like Boogie T, and now with AI being so maximized, I'm sure somewhere down the line of DJs and musicians, they're using it, or even just people with lyrics.
Yeah.
Like, are you using AI? Can you use AI to produce
Instead
lyrics?
of having a
Is that
vocalist or
considered
something.
cheating?
Yeah.
Now it's like, are you really this musician coming up from, just for everybody, not the people that I listed.
And
but
we don't know who does this, so
Yeah.
it's not directed to anybody.
no, this is a question. Like, how do you, like, that could be the evolution. And it's like, I mean,
The future.
I don't give a fuck, I guess. But it's like, at the same time, you're kind of shorthanding the people
that do
that
grind it
really
out.
are talented, that really are putting in every single thing and then putting it together to a masterpiece rather than just like, like jumping
Hey Siri,
short.
play this sound.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
hey, can
Especially
you make
with
a sound
Siri
that
being-
sounds like this, that sounds like that? Like, what would that sound like?
It is crazy, honestly. I mean, as somebody like in the past, I would say 2 or 3 months, I've really been deep diving in like enhancing my editing skills as like a creator, as well as like when it comes to photo, video, just like overall like editing styles. And I've started using like AI for certain things. I don't like edit myself with AI necessarily, but like when it comes to really having difficulty like editing a background or getting rid of something, like I do seize an opportunity at times to use it, and that's just me being honest and authentic, because it's like
Yeah.
a really great feature and it does help. But it really is also how you use it, because there's sometimes where it'll take what I highlight and change it to something I could have never imagined. But then also it's like in other ways it does exactly what I need it to, and then I can move forward with my editing process. And it's made my life personally a lot easier. But at times I do think like it is crazy. Like, I'm a very beginner editor and in a sense like creative that's like been expressive about it, but I've advanced far more than people I know that have like gone to school and learned about certain things, like just because I quick learned how to use the AI features.
Yeah.
It's in a sense like thinking smarter, not harder, or whatever they
Work
say.
smart, not harder. Work smart, think smart. Yeah.
And not in like a bad way. Like, I honestly show my skills too, though, and I'm like by no means advanced, like still very beginner. And like those that I know that did go to school and like get education based off of like editing are way more advanced than me when it comes to like using most features. It's just when it comes to like AI, I've learned how to grab that.
There's always going to be a new thing that makes and accelerates the skill. I relate it to doing hair, and nobody knows that. A lot of people really don't know this about me, but I'm like, I went to school for hair, and I've had specific older clients come to me. This is so off topic, but come to me specifically because the people who went to school 20 years ago and might be more experienced in that field, but I'm this Gen Z that has grown up into the new way, and it's like, no, I want to go to her because she knows like the new things, and it's like, so a musician that's 60 years old and has played their whole life, you look at the Grateful Dead, they know what the fuck they're doing, obviously.
They've evolved with the times.
They might not know about AI. They might not know how to use it, and that's our advantage, so
but they
it's
played
like,
the Sphere before everybody.
Yeah, I mean,
so they were
legends,
ahead of their
so,
time with that one.
No one gives a fuck about it. They don't need AI. But they look at it like you guys are actually cheating. But those are sometimes, and they're not saying this directly. I'm not speaking for them, but like sometimes the elder people are like, you are the ones that are cheating because we did it the hard way. We learned it the hard way.
Where it's like, no, we're just
it's just the new time.
Everyone's always evolving, and I think it's about coming to terms with the fact that evolution is real and there's always learning opportunities, and rather than being afraid of them, just like grab it by the throat.
Yeah.
And be like, I'm gonna learn you.
Yeah. You can either use it to your advantage, or you can hate it and then just be so behind on the rest of the life. But also don't use it to be lazy, though. That's where I'm going to say, use it.
Yeah.
But don't be lazy. Don't be the musician that's like, write me up a lyric.
Yeah, make that one, put that one word in, it generates it, and you're like, yeah, this is good enough. Let's do it.
Yeah.
But bet you that one song is the one that goes viral. It's always that one song.
If you can make a song right now, what would the genre be? Okay, we'll keep it in the EDM way because there's so many subcategories of EDM. What would your...
The first thing that came to mind is deep house.
Okay.
Crazy, I know. But like low-key, I mean not crazy,
that's
but like
nah.
I would say either deep house, or if I could, like I'm a sucker for some funky dub. Like I just can't avoid her. It's just like my favorite of all time. But yesterday, Ryan sent me a deep house song, and I was like, oh, why does it just always hit so good? Like that's just the one genre I've never been able to like get away from.
Well, yeah. I mean, fucking Cascade's the legend behind that. The whole deep house. Chicago is like, the house music capital.
Yeah. Where it's like, I don't know, maybe it's like my inner rave baby that always still has like a little like, you know what, I like you a little. But yeah, deep house, I've always just like had a drawl to, but I do love some funky dub.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that Alive song by So Down.
That I sent you?
No, you used it on your on your collage. And you put a few photos of me in it.
Oh, yeah. She was on my Swipe or whatever because, like, she's literally the only fucking person that I'm ever with because here we are, Mindful Mayhem.
Yeah. So you put me in that. I think I was literally wearing this sweater in it and everything, so. Variety. But since you used
time
that,
to wear a striped sweater is all the time. One that's split in half.
Not a turtleneck. That's the kind.
Yeah, you like that?
You're welcome. You're welcome. But you played that song in your reel or your collage or whatever on Instagram, and I was like, that's kind of nice. And only the part you played was like stuck in my head forever. And then finally I like went and looked it up, and I was like, whoa.
Alive by So Down.
Put that in your likes.
Yeah, go like it, favorite it.
I love it to flow with. Like it's been my go-to with the little flow star,
with the little saxies in there and the little.
I'm like, you know what? Yeah, this one. Fine.
Give me your eyes in the close your eyes.
Yeah. They're shut.
They're shut. I'm listening. No, the way that, like, literally you have to close your eyes and, like, fucking listen to the tunes sometimes. Do you know when the first earbuds came out with the no sound? I'm like, or what was it? I don't even know. The first, like, no, not the noise, because the first AirPod. that was like, I don't know. But let me tell you, they got some of the, okay, this is a question. I'm so off topic now. But here I need to know. Sometimes you're listening to songs in your headphones, and then like it'll be like the sound like goes in one ear and then to the other ear, and you're like, wait, why is it like sound like it's on that? But how does that happen?
I don't
Audio
know.
waves?
Someone that is experienced in this, please tell us, because I would like to know. But I don't know.
Yeah, you're really dancing in there. I don't know why my hand just started twitching. Don't look at me. Sorry.
I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Something about the left to right ear sound travel.
Mm-hmm. That just got me going.
But yeah, honestly, I love that. I got some like Bose ear.
One more time.
My bad. I got some Bose. Is that how you say it? Bose? Yeah.
Oh, Boosie? Bose? Boys?
B-O-S-E?
Boozy?
I don't think.
Booze?
Bose.
Bose.
Correct me if I'm wrong, whatever. But I got the Bose headphones that I travel with, and those, I lock them in. I'm like, and the noise cancellation is so fire, because I swear, I'll just be walking around the airport, and I'm like, none of these people exist to me. I run this bitch.
Chelsea Handler was just like, I don't understand how big my headphones need to be to tell these people to not approach me.
Like, literally the way I look at the ground, and I'm like, I'm in a different world. Don't talk to me. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me.
Yeah.
You can look at me, I guess, because why not? But like, don't speak to me. Or the fucking AirPod Pros. Dude, those
ones. Yeah.
The way that I'll be in the grocery store.
Yeah.
Locked in, noise cancellation.
In the grocery store.
Hell yeah. When I go to the store alone, I put my earplugs in, I go noise cancellation, and I am locked in.
Okay.
I swear to God.
No, I don't know.
This is like a recent thing I started doing.
Okay.
Try it.
I didn't know that's about you. No, I can't.
You need to hear what's going on.
When I'm in public, especially when I'm walking down the street, I'm not the kind of person that like can noise cancel.
No, not on the street. Like, you need to hear what's going on for you in the street.
Like in general.
See, when I'm in the grocery store or something, I like put my earphones in and they noise cancel, and then I start playing my liked songs on Spotify, and I will literally be like dancing. I'm like, yeah, I need that. I need that. Anyways, so yeah.
That was good. Give me a high five for that. All right, honestly, guys, we are just gonna go. We're a little weird. Oh my God, Taylor's crying.
No, I'm laughing so hard it's making me cry. I'm like an avid cry laugher. I don't know if you know this about me either, but I regularly like will laugh so hard I cry. Like, I don't know what it is. It'll be something so non-funny, and I'm like.
Okay, well, on that note, we're gonna wipe Taylor's tears. Okay. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Mindful Mayhem. Yeah. We love you. We hope that you are staying hydrated. So we are so excited for you to continue on this journey. If you're new here, welcome. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you follow both of us. We will link them in the descriptions below.
Yes,
so you can keep up. And if you're not new here, thanks for tuning back in, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye-bye.